Morning.
Good morning. It's Chick Picker and Upside Down Picker. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. It's early, but you can still have a good day. I'm having a good day.
It's what, Wednesday
I think so.
or Thursday? Yes, it's Wednesday the 8th.
It's Wednesday, the 8th. Yeah. I got to write that down.
Why?
I have to write down something that I got to do.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I have to pay a bill today.
Oh, well, that counts. Morning, Hank. Morning, fishing and picking.
Hope everybody's doing good. Hank and no, I don't remember. I know Fish and Pickin' was in my mail call video, but I don't know. Was it Margot or was it Hank?
Hank says you didn't get a notification.
Oh gosh, that thing is so wonky these days.
Yeah, I agree.
You just never get. You never know when anybody's going on. You just have to wing it. But we're doing good. We are Wednesday. We are at Wednesday, November 8th. My grandmother's birthday is on today, and my cousin's birthday is today, I think. Yeah, Grandma Dennis. So,
Who? Grandma Dennis' birthday today?
yeah, and Brian.
Oh,
He had the same birthday as Grandma Dennis.
okay. I can't remember that stuff.
I remember everybody but my own family. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so we're in the second week of November. How's the fishing and picking? Are you doing fourth quarter, or is that's Jack, I think. Jack's doing like Amazon-ish, fourth quarter-ish. I don't really see the push as far as yet. As far as like the holiday push and the fourth quarter rush, and I haven't really seen that. And I don't know if that just starts like maybe the week after Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, because that's really when I remember that things are, flying.
Yeah.
But he didn't answer.
No, probably turned off.
But it's. I think it's maybe going to be different this year a little bit. I think it changes.
Might be. Fishing and Pickin' says he's not doing Amazon anymore. Okay. I'm sorry, Hank. I don't know what's going on with. You never know when you're going to get a notification on here. It might be 2 hours, might be an hour after we're done with the show. Who knows?
Yeah.
I would go back in, and sometimes what I hear is like the little dinger. Sometimes that's not clicked, so you might have to go in and re-click it again. I've also heard of some people being like, you like or you subscribe. So you might have to go in and subscribe again.
Yeah, like you just take it off and then you put it back on.
Yeah. And she said it there. She said, Hank said, the only constant is change. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, it is very true. Things are always changing. And it's weird because with things always changing, you'd think we'd be used to the shit by now. You know, really. I mean, you would think that, you know, okay, here comes another chain. Let's go with it, you know.
Yeah.
But we're like, no, we don't want change. We don't want to do it. Why? It's happened our whole life.
Yeah. It's going to keep happening.
You would think that would be something that's in your brain that, you know, you're totally cool with instead of trying to push against it. It's so weird.
Adapting.
Mm-hmm. That is just a weird part of us.
Yep.
I'm excited today because I get to list all the stuff that you guys told me to keep last night.
Woohoo!
I was super happy with, you know, because all I did was clean out those 2 boxes, and then I threw away what I. Well, hello.
Good morning to you.
I threw away what I was not going to use, and or that I knew that I wouldn't list because it was either, you know, damaged or, you know, I found something that I didn't find before. So I just cleaned out those 2 boxes and I stuffed everything back in 1 box. And that's what I showed you guys last night.
So are you going to get that stuff listed today?
I am going to try. It's all right here still, and it's not moving until it's getting listed. So
good. That's a good way to look at it.
I don't want it right here, so it's going to have to get over there on the table to take pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a great way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I was super excited that everything wasn't just, you know, that maybe, you know, maybe I actually had some good stuff, you know. It wasn't all trash or whatever. Because I think a lot of people think just because of where I get my stuff that, you know, I have just a bunch of trash. But I mean, I still sell stuff. As you can see, I still sell stuff.
Right.
And I make sure that, you know, stuff is not in, like, on its last leg condition, you know. But I think it's good to save stuff until, you know, or, you know, rescue stuff so that it can be reused and reused as, you know, as much as it can until it's not good enough anymore.
Well, like, you know, like the Tupperware stuff. I mean, a lot of people still use, you know, Tupperware is a household name. You know, everybody knows what Tupperware is, I would think. So, you know, and it's trustworthy. It's, you know, so that's what people go for. Oh, Lord. Fishing and Picking said he had to go watch Slick Rick last night. Slick Rick is Ric Flair from wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Slick Rick.
You know who he is?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Woo!
Yep.
Woo!
Nature. Is that a Nature Boy? Is he the Nature Boy?
Don't know. I don't think so, but I definitely could be wrong.
It just sounds like it belongs together. Ric Flair and Nature Boy. I believe he was, but I could definitely be wrong.
I don't know.
It's been a while. I used to watch wrestling a whole lot, and I got out of it.
Oh, he is Nature Boy. Yep, that's right. You are correct. Look at you.
I know. I'm telling you, we went to a match and saw John Cena and all the guys. It was fun, and I screamed a lot.
Yeah, Mike used to be into that a lot.
And it didn't cost much either. It was very reasonable for the tickets. It was like $12 or something per person.
Oh, that is pretty cheap.
Yeah, and it was held in like kind of like an auditorium,
Hmm.
and it was good. It was a good show. No. Just okay. Okay. Better hurry. I can't do it by myself. Yeah, so it's it was very entertaining for that $12 a person. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. And we got to see all of the guys that we watch on TV, and it's like, this is like seeing your idols. Fishing and Picking says, little secret, Flair's first wife, I can't hear you, Leslie, is married to my second cousin. Awesome. Frankie's Fine says, want to officially thank you all for the assist, motivation, and good advice. There you go. Maybe. I heard you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Like they're on the desk charging.
Yeah.
My volume way up, so.
Yeah, actually, you sound really clear.
Well, that's good. Maybe I'll just leave them on the desk from now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Frankie's Fine says, want to officially thank you all for the assist, motivation, and good advice yesterday. I broke 1K in sales in 31 days. You all are the best besties I got. That's awesome.
That's great.
That is so great. We're so proud of you. I mean,
good jobs. Good jobs.
Especially, things that you have never done before. I remember I had like 17 sales in one day. And that hasn't happened in a long time. And but I remember whenever I got that 17 sales, I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's like to wrap up those 17 the next day. It was like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do this. I might have to hire my kid or something, because it's too much.
Right.
And I'm like, but this is good, and it was a landmark for me, and I was clearly really excited. But I want to get there again. I definitely do. I took a whole bunch of pictures this morning, listed a couple of things on Poshmark.
That's great.
So I used some time this morning to get some good stuff done.
Good.
Instead of just watching Netflix, I put on The Hateful Eight last night, and I haven't finished it yet. So I was really surprised that I took pictures and stuff instead of watching my movie. But I knew that I needed to get it done.
I have been doing the what is it called? I've been just trying to find. I don't even use the TV anymore. Like last night, I had Walking Tall on my Sling TV, and I just had it in the background while I was working.
Yeah.
Just some kind of noise.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like to do.
Yeah, I had music playing yesterday, but I can't really hear it through my headphones. And I'm walking around and doing shit, and so I took the headphones off and just put it through my speakers and played it that way. But yeah, as much as I watched of it, I really like the Hateful Eight, and I'm like already guessing what's gonna happen. So I'm kind of excited, but yeah, I need to watch the rest of it. I'll do that in my downtime today.
There you go.
There's a lot of good people in it.
I'll have to put that on and put that in the background and watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, I'll have to look for it.
I am trying to sell all the shit. I didn't have anything yesterday.
No?
No, but it's because I haven't listed shit.
Well,
But this morning, of course, I, took all my pictures and got all that done. And
you gotta sell.
so in a couple of days, I'll be good again,
Yeah.
That's just how it works for me. I just really wish that I could get on a thing to where I could list every day or have something every day.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna take some work. Even when I'm tired or whatever, it's just gonna take work, and that's it, And I feel like I say this every day.
Well, because it's a constant struggle for you.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad, I mean, it's, I can't say it's not a bad thing, but, at least if you're thinking about it and you're trying to find a reasonable, you're trying to figure it out and try to find a, what word am I thinking of?
Motivation?
No.
Oh,
like you're trying to find a reasonable, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking.
like a schedule or like something that works for me.
Right.
Like how to do something and it works for me at the same time. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't.
You don't understand what you're saying?
I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't get the words out. So
yeah.
For it. But that's something that all of us have to find.
Yeah.
What makes it
And you
work.
know what? I put a lot of my stuff like really low priced and none of it sold. And then I raised the price like $12 and it started selling again whenever I had that good weekend. It started selling. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that to myself anymore. I can't put my prices, that low and expect shit to sell because it's happened before. I've done it before and they still didn't sell.
You get
I don't know why I did it again.
You get desperate and but
Yeah.
the thing is, when you're thinking about that, like, oh my God, I got to get some sales going. Think about your promoted listings. Think about your sales. Beef your sales up a little bit. Instead of lowering your prices, beef up your visibility.
Okay.
That's what I would think of before, doing like a fire sale and selling all your things for $5.
Yeah.
I would do that. So go into promoted listings, and when I'm not selling very much and my business is struggling, I'll put in my promoted listings, I'll put like 20% of
I gotta pee.
okay. And that just to kind of stimulate it, to kind of get things moving. I call it my suppository. Margot says, She's about ready to leave and go get some free shit to sell. Well, that's good. Where are you getting free stuff at? Gotta clean out the back of the truck. I want to just stay home and watch YouTube and do nothing. Yeah, but I mean, things don't get done if you do that. Getting antsy, want to go source some different stuff. I need to stick to getting through the remainder of the house. Some is great stuff and just needs listing. That's right. Sally drinks like a ton of water. She drinks a lot of water. And then she just does. She has a horrible bladder. So hopefully I'm not doing a bunch of TMI, but she has to pee a lot. You know, that's just her. So we got 9 people. And where is everybody? It's Wednesday. Nobody's like gone to estate sales and stuff. Yeah, I know it's a struggle. You know, Hank says, I hate going over there to pick through stuff. I'm like, no, I need to be at home listing, but I need to get more stuff from here too. Why not do a half and half? You know, go over there and get some stuff and then come back and list it. You know, you don't have to spend the whole day over there unless you're like driving like 2 or 3 hours. Just go and grab say, okay, I'm taking 2 totes over there, and that's what I'm gonna get and to bring home.
Yeah, I pee a lot. I know. I drink a lot, so
Yeah.
and I'm drinking coffee, and it just I swear, like I know I'm a big girl, but I think my bladder would have grown a little bit with me. Hell no, I got the size of an apple of a bladder. It's frustrating, but everybody in the house knows that if they got to do something in there, they got to do it and get out because Mama always has to pee. So the boys, usually they don't even go in the bathroom unless they have to poop. They'll head out the front door or the back door.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to close up the bathroom for me. I think it's sweet.
Gotta leave the bathroom open.
I think it's sweet.
Well, at least they have that option. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too, Hank. I will try to get the last little bit out, and yeah, it doesn't work on me though.
That's crazy.
Usually I can stand up upside down and it still won't come out.
So I need some help deciding on if I should go to the thrift store today.
Today
at 11.
Okay, first, do you have the funds?
Not really.
Okay, then don't do it.
I mean, I've got a little bit of money, but I could go and spend all that money.
I wouldn't break yourself.
Yeah.
Just to go, because you did good yesterday, and you still have stuff that you can list even besides that stuff.
Right. True.
So you need to think about that. Like, you know, just because you know that there's a good sale going on or whatever, doesn't mean you should go.
Yeah. You're right.
Yep, I know you listed your suit on Poshmark.
Yeah, I need to get the rest of those. I haven't listed the rest of those. I'm working on
Yeah.
skirts, and what I'm doing is basically, because I list both platforms when I'm going through, so it takes me a little bit longer to do
Yeah.
and everything. But I just list what you bought yesterday. That's what makes it right.
I know. I'm stupid about that too. I do that too. I'm like, oh, I found all this good stuff, and then I'll list stupid shit. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Hank says, is everything of yesterday's haul listed currently now? I wish I could say that, but
Yeah.
it's not the case.
Yeah. It takes some time. We know.
But it's definitely something that I might be able to do Saturday, because I can go on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I can go another day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I would wait then. I would wait and see what happens. And because if you list a couple of those, you may sell them right away, and then you'll have the funds to go.
Exactly.
Put more into your business. So that's what I would do anyways.
Yeah.
Or that's what my brain thinks you should do.
Yeah, and I can go like I said, I can go anytime. It's 20 miles away. But really today I need to just dig in my heels and list what I need.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
That's what I'm gonna do. So
I gotta see.
sometimes I just get a little, when they're putting. I mean, it would be different if they like had the same thing all the time, the same items.
Mm-hmm.
But today they're changing out the inventory, so it's
Right.
new stuff. And I think about it, and I'm like, maybe I need to go because I don't want to miss out on anything good, but there's always going to be new stuff coming through. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to let that sway me.
Yeah, that's like me struggling with getting to the bottom of the dumpster.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I get very frustrated because I don't want to get in, all the way. I don't want to do that. But there's so much stuff on top that I go from one corner and I go sideways and then I go back and I go down and then I'll move over and I'll do the same thing on the other corner and then I try and get up to the back to get in there on both sides. But it's frustrating not to be able to get all the way down. But what, Beth?
Aww. Be nice. Great.
Freaking Margot.
Yep. Morning, Grandma Wrinkles.
You girls are funny. Yeah, I tried to do the night sleep thing last night and it didn't work for me.
Aww.
I woke up 3 times and then I think it was like 5:45 this morning. I'm like, okay, I'm done trying. I'm just gonna.
So were you like drifting off at least, or?
No, well, yeah, I would sleep and then I'd freaking wake up.
Right.
Like 1 hour into sleep, I'd wake up. And then, so like I tried to, like, you know, once I was awake, I'd be like, okay, I'm awake, and I'll try and go back to sleep. And then I did it all over again. I did it 3 times. I actually got up, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go try again. So, but it may be a good thing too, because then maybe I'll be good for a nap today.
That's true. If you kind of just push yourself until, you know, I mean, not push yourself to where you're like falling asleep, you know.
Well, I know.
You know, push yourself until you feel like you need to, you know, you need a nap.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then you can get you a nap. You can wake up, and, you know, we'll probably have I think
What's that?
we'll definitely have a working hangout. It's a shirt.
That's pretty.
It's actually a really nice shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Got some sparkles, got a little sheer scarfy thing attached to it. It's really
Oh, pretty. For some reason, I took these into my bedroom when I first found them. I think this is a box that I got for my brother-in-law stuff. Anyways, they're perfume bottles.
Oh.
And they have a leaf on top that it's glass.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, these are all glass and crystal or whatever. And I think there's like a set of 3 or something.
Do they have any?
And this.
Do they have perfume in them, Sally?
The what?
Do they have perfume?
No. Ah! Don't break. No, but it goes like that. No, but there's no perfume in it.
Okay.
They're just empty bottles. And they're in this. Like, there's no name on the bottom or anywhere. But they're in this box.
Okay, Lamp Burger. Uh-huh.
And it says Lamp Burger Paris. So I'm wondering if that's what it is. I'm gonna have to look into it.
I don't think that's the Lamp Burger.
No? Okay.
I mean, it's like it's not a diffuser, but it's a fragrance lamp. Is basically what the Lamp Burger is.
Oh.
I think somebody was looking at that the other day, and I can't remember who it was. I've seen that.
So there's 3 of them, a pink one, a blue one, and a green one, but the green one doesn't have the stick. It's broke off.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to try and look into that and see if I can find them. Yeah, they're refillable. You could totally put your perfume in them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just, you know, it's just that. Then it's got that. But the leaves are really nice. They're really pretty.
Uh-huh.
I didn't break none of those, except there's that one that is missing the stick on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to sell them.
Heck yeah.
I sell everything, damn it.
I sold another Poshmark item yesterday.
Awesome. I haven't sold anything from them yet, but I'm still trying.
Grandma Wrinkles, my aunt collects stuff like that. I guess it's really a thing for people that like all that foo-foo.
Yeah, I'm not into all that foo-foo stuff either.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I've got knickknacks. I've got a few knickknacks, but I'm not huge on, just having a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not the type of person that likes a lot of appliances on my counters. I like the least amount of stuff on my counters as possible.
Yeah, me too, but that's not my decision because the husband is in there putting all the shit on the counters. I found a fryer and I hinted that we should sell it. No way, no how. He was so excited that he found a fryer, or that I found a fryer for him. More like it. And so, yeah, so it's on the counter.
Yeah.
Besides the coffee pot and the microwave and the toaster and the knife block, I mean, it's like the counter's only so big. I'm not gonna be able to put much more on it. So I found this rotisserie, and he's like hinting that he wants to keep it. I'm like, no, you got a fryer. You don't need a rotisserie too.
One thing that I want to try is I do want one of those air fryers. I heard that those are really, really good, and they're a lot more.
Air fryer?
Yeah, it's called an air fryer. Air fryer. And I could be wrong, but I want to say that it's, you don't have to put like oil or anything with it. It's just basically it fries it with air, which I don't know how that's possible, and I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Heard the term air fryer, but not sure what it is. I don't know. There's it's called New Wave air fryer.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what the logistics or the how to or anything, but I know they're expensive too.
Yeah, they are.
Or more, probably. Just had to find one used.
Yeah, I mean, they have them for like $50 for used.
But I like, that's the thing with me. I like fried food, but I don't necessarily like all
the grease and everything
with it. No, I don't like any of that. So, if I can find something that can fry the food, I'm making all kinds of racket.
Frankie's Fine said she had an air fryer when her kids were young, and the only thing she hated was cleaning it because the fan would get gunk in it.
Yeah, I could see that would be an issue. I think it's probably just one of those things that you have to accept about it, Okay, I'm almost done with making noises. Bear with me.
You're right.
Oh, I didn't want to do that anyway. What am I thinking?
Yeah, I mean, some of them look really cool. They're more expensive, but that would be, I mean, that it sounds cool. I would actually like to try that too. I'm gonna be keeping my eye out for one of those. Huh. Beth says, can we go long today? I need to go on a listing extravaganza. It's possible.
I don't see why not, but I'm not going to make no promises.
Oh, come on.
Somebody says that. Oh, we'll see. Or maybe. Let me
We'll see. Maybe. Just maybe.
There's a possibility. Maybe. I don't see why not, though. I'm going to be listing. That's what I plan to do anyway.
Beth says it never happens when Mom says we'll see.
Exactly. That's just like, nope. Another way for her to say no. Not do that. I get fishing and picking right out there. So I got my boots yesterday. They fit like a glove, and I love them.
Oh, really? You like them? Good.
Sure. Make sure that that's. I don't think that's right. Nope. It's a good thing I checked that. Woodstock, Georgia.
Yeah, there's been something happening with my. Well, whenever I first started, listing stuff this morning, I was taking pictures and then letting it go through the app. Well, then I came over to my computer and was looking at my. Something caught my eye, for my top rated status. It said to keep that I had to change something, and so I went into it, and there was only one listing that said that I needed to change. And whenever I listed it from my phone, it made it go to 14-day returns instead of 30 or 60. And so I was like, son of a bitch, why does that have to happen, But so I was like, well, then I'm not gonna continue this on my phone. I'll just go to the listing on my computer and change them all.
Right.
Before I list them even. So just go in and check each one and do it that way then.
I've really been kind of struggling with the whole keeping the top rated seller on there. I mean, I know that I've tried so hard to keep it and keep it good, but I mean, yes, it gives you I think it gives you exposure, but I think and yes, I mean, that gives you you got that top rated stamp on there, and you've got certain things on there, but is it really worth for me, my discount was like $17, and I did a lot of sales this last month.
Yeah.
Is it really worth it? Is it really worth $17 to have one day shipping, to have 60-day returns, all that, is it really worth it to have all the things that they want you to have to
Right.
get that $17? I don't know.
You only have to have 30-day.
Right.
There's
I'm really looking at it, wondering if maybe I need to revisit that and maybe change that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think I would still.
I understand. I know that Jim and Tara, they're off and on with, just because, sometimes it takes Jim a couple of days to make crates to ship them, to ship their stuff. And, that's totally understandable. So Tara was saying the other day, they get it and then they lose it. They get it and then they lose it. So, and I think it, it does give you more exposure, but maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but there's a good possibility that I might let that go by the wayside, and put some of those settings like I want them to be set. Not necessarily how they think that it needs to be set. And I think that's just kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I really wasn't having this problem when I was going with, I had the business policies on.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't have this problem with, things switching back and forth, between a listing, and everything was the same. So I'm almost thinking about doing my business policies again. I use Center. I center my stuff usually.
Yeah, I usually do that also. Yeah, I feel the same way, Hank. I think it's pretty nice priority boxes, and no worries about weight as long as it's under 5 pounds. Yep. I think the center actually looks a little cleaner, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I like it.
So yeah, I got to work on my my listings. I got to get my numbers back up.
Yeah, me too, because I'm at like 590 now. Well, I was. I don't know about now, because I had that one that I listed this morning, and then I'm doing more now, so I might be able to get it back up to 600 today.
Oh, for your listings, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at 1320. But
You're what?
1320.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of fucking listens.
But I think another thing that I'm gonna try and go through, and I know there's things on there that I have had listed since I started, and I know that there's a suit jackets and So I'm thinking that I'm going to go through those and you know, kind of clean things out a little bit. I think that'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
Get that old stuff.
I mean, you're going to lose some of your listings. I've done that.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm fine with that as long as I'm doing the losing of them, not eBay.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
So, but I know that there's some old stuff some really old stuff that people just are not interested in. I mean, you can kind of tell when you go through and you're looking at your, you know, the stuff that people are interested. You know what people want. You know what they're looking at. You know, they may not buy it right away, but at least they're looking at it.
Yeah.
You can pretty much tell. Even if there's, you know, watchers on it all the time and stuff. I mean, you can still tell, you know, what people are looking at. So.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi, guys.
Howdy. Salut.
Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep.
Well, at least you could sleep today. That's awesome. Are you on your computer?
No, I'm on my phone right now.
Mm. The reason why I asked was because the first time you came in, your screen was red. And I thought you were maybe messing with your settings, but that's weird.
Huh.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna work on getting to 605 today. That's my goal today. Huh?
Where are you at right now?
592.
592. Okay. You can do it.
That's my goal I'm gonna set for myself. But I already have stuff that is ready to go. I just need to go in and check. So yeah, I have at least 3. I have 7 ready. So I'll be there in no time.
That's right. That's the way you gotta think. I'll be there in no time.
I don't get this though. Like when you do mobile, like it doesn't give you a condition. It's not giving me a condition on my phone. Like I mean, it's giving me like the option of new or pre-owned, but it's not giving me description.
Huh.
A condition. But whenever I open the draft on my computer, it pops up. So that's how I'm going to just have to do it. I'm going to have to, it's going to be 3 different things. I'm going to start the listing on my computer, go to the table and do my pictures, and then come back and do and double check.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why they're screwing around with mobile so much, you know?
I don't know. It's awful.
It was
I don't like it.
It was such a good thing. And then they just keep screwing around with it. And
It just seems
I really don't like the new picture thing. The new picture thing it seems like it's slower.
See, I don't have the new picture thing anymore. I had it one time, and then it updated, and I haven't had it since. We're doing multiple photos, right? Uploading multiple photos? Yeah.
which is stupid because it's for my mobile, it's still saving them to my phone. And which I really don't care because then I can use them on Poshmark. But and so I've just been doing that. But I don't know. It just seems like it's slower to me. I really don't care that it's not any faster, but
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't know.
Arr.
It just gets slower
Oops.
to me. That it's not any faster.
Sorry about that. I
don't care.
I don't care.
You know, I didn't even say a word at the front of that. I just made a noise. Don't care.
I got some biscuits. Don't care.
Yeah, this is the first time in like 4 or 5 years that I've been disappointed with the app.
App is the word.
Oh, I wonder if there's a mouse in there. My husband got these mouse traps last night that have they're electrified.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He zapped the little buggers.
Wow.
Okay, I got a question. What would you do?
I don't like these kind of questions.
Okay.
Okay, I got a
I
sunbeam.
always get into trouble.
Sunbeam bread and dough maker, right? It's brand new in the box. It was in a storage unit and water had soaked up through the bottom and it got the book all wet.
Yeah.
I mean, the bread maker is perfect, but the pages are kind of like stuck together and yellowed and almost moldy looking.
I wouldn't include it.
You could still use it, but
if it's moldy, I wouldn't.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it looks gross.
Especially with a food item.
Yeah. You don't want to include that with something that looks good, you know.
Yeah, because the bread maker over there, it's brand new. I mean, it's
yeah.
It was held separate from the box with styrofoam corners and stuff.
Yeah.
So it cleaned up nice, you know. So.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could download a manual and print it.
Yeah, Sherry says print it if you can.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, and just say this is not the original manual, but it's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I'll do that.
Yeah, Hank, I had there was like an hour where I was trying to list something and it didn't have a size place at all either.
I mean, you could even say that you have the original manual, but it was destroyed. I just leave it out probably.
Yeah, that's me too. I just leave it out, and if you can print one, do that. Or you can even tell them that, you know, if they want one that, you know, they can send you a message and you'll print one off for them.
Oh, I'm
send
gonna
it with it.
If I'm going to print the manual, I'm going to go ahead and print the manual.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Sherry, you won. You win.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Especially if it's moldy, I definitely wouldn't send it.
Yeah.
If it was just like it's got a bunch of grease on it or something, or if it was wrinkled, no big deal. But if it's got mold on it, no. Some people are really allergic to that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting another cold.
Oh no. Don't do that.
I'm all sniffly and stuff, and I'm sleeping longer. Really odd for me to sleep.
I think you need to start taking that
Yeah.
airborne
I used to take that.
or the emergency.
I never thought it really did anything for me. Oh,
Time to take care of yourself.
yeah,
You want to keep you around.
yeah. I want to stay around.
Oh, you stupid.
Oh,
You had a lot of people to help.
yeah.
Got too much shit to do.
Yeah. Oh, my husband would be pissed if I left him this mess.
Yeah.
Oh, I found, by the way, for everybody who gave me crap the other day about running out of regional A boxes, I found a whole package of them on the stairs yesterday when I was cleaning my stairs off.
Region A.
Yeah. Because the other day everybody was giving me crap because I couldn't find a Region A box.
They don't have them on the site.
Jim Carey was telling me, he goes, what kind of eBay seller runs out of regional A boxes? They have them on the site, regional A.
Do they? Because I've not been able to find the. I don't.
Really, Sunbeam, you don't keep your past models?
Maybe it is Region A that I get. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm just not here today.
Go with the program, Sally. I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm so tired.
I thought you were going to sleep last night.
I tried. I seriously tried, and it didn't happen.
No, you should have called me. I was up too. That's why I slept so
Damn
much
it.
this morning.
I tried like three times to sleep, and I couldn't sleep. But then I'd wake up in like an hour, and then I'd lay there, and then I'd get up and smoke a cigarette, and then I'd try and lay back down. Just wasn't gonna happen.
I want to.
I use Region B all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think I have Region A's, but maybe I don't use them. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
I don't think I've ever used a regional A or B.
Really?
Uh-oh.
I used to use Regional C a lot, but they discontinued those now. Those were awesome boxes. I mean, they were so huge. I miss those.
Guess I probably need to look into that, huh? I think just because I didn't, I don't know, how you can send them or where you can send them or anything like that. I probably need to.
Well, you should definitely look at regional boxes because the other day, what did I ship that was heavy? What did I sell? It was $100 item. What did I sell the other day? Can't remember what it was now. Anyways, to send it priority was going to be like $17. To send it regional A was only going to be $12. I'd say $5 by sending in a regional A box. That's significant.
Yeah.
That's a significant saving.
Definitely.
And it wasn't regional that I was sending. It was going to Florida, so I don't think Florida's in my region.
So
I mean,
basically you have to, it has to be in your region for you to be able to use those boxes.
no, you can use them anywhere.
Okay.
You can use them anyway. They want you to use them because they know how many packages of that size that they can fit on their trucks. That's why they give us those boxes and those packages, because then they can plan their trucks accordingly by all the perfect packages that they have. You know what I mean?
Right.
And and that's one of the reasons why you save, because you're saving them, space. But I don't think you have to be in the region. It's a 2 pound. I think it's a 2 pound rate, and so you don't want to just like so I don't think you want to use like really light stuff.
Right. So you want to save it for the more heavier items, like the closer to 2 pound items that won't.
I don't know. I just weigh my stuff, and I always look to see what's the cheapest rate.
Right.
Whether it be regional A or priority, and usually the regional boxes end up being a little cheaper. I mean, like the other day, it was significant. That one thing I sold that I can't remember what the hell I sold. I remember I saved $5 on shipping. And it made a difference to me because, it was that breaker thing, that electrical breaker box thing. It was significant to me because for some odd reason, I had free shipping on that thing. I don't know why.
Oh.
So, I mean, giving him the good service of priority and me saving $5, that was a big thing.
Right. Okay. I will look. I'll see what I can find. Are you guys still there?
Yep.
Okay. It just got really super quiet. I was like, okay.
Sorry, I was yelling for my dogs. I didn't want to yell in your guys' ear.
I'm trying to find the best place to download this manual.
Especially those of you that are wearing headphones. Oh my God. Holy shnikes. Oh, my husband must have moved that box upstairs. What a dummy. Oh. I don't want the mice in that box. Well, it's up there. I ain't going up there, so.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, these new traps are like They're like $20 a trap,
Wow.
but they're reusable, and they electrocute the mouse.
Wow.
Zap.
Yeah.
Do you get blood? Is
No,
there
I
any
don't think
blood?
so. They go inside of it. They go inside
Oh.
of it and it zaps them. So you have to dump them out, you know. But it says never touch a dead mouse again.
Yeah, but you don't want to. Oh, so you just like open it and it dumps it in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son, he made the mistake of putting it on top of the trash in the trash can the other day, and I was freaking out. Like, put it in a Walmart bag and tie it, please, so it doesn't like fall out. I don't have to see it.
Yeah, I
Green
don't
light
wanna
will flash. Green light flashes when they get them.
Wow.
I might have to, because I think I think it's a good idea for me just to have traps set, all the time, especially in the cold weather.
I have. Yeah, I'm setting mine too. I think I only had 2 mouses because I think I would have gotten another one if I had more.
I mean, I don't know. It's made
But
by Victor, so it should be good, you know.
yeah,
And the ones that came up with the original mouse trap.
Emily thinks the chipmunk is in her room, in her and Job's room.
Ooh.
Am I glitchy?
No. Ooh.
What's wrong, Valerie?
There's a little bit of a something. I could just. I don't think it's you though.
I just came in. Is it me? Usually I don't have a problem though.
No, I don't.
No.
No, we're good.
Let me go on mute and see if it's me.
No, it's
It might be Hangouts too.
It probably is probably me. No, it's
Testes,
me.
testes. No, it's not.
It's probably just Hangouts. Probably. Sometimes it's been a little glitchy.
Was it me?
Testes, testes.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Okay.
Testes.
It's all good.
All right. Good.
Hank wants to know if she puts her foot in there, if she's gonna get zapped.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Come try.
Why would you put your foot in a mouse trap?
Why would my brother put a shocking collar around his neck?
Ooh.
No.
Just to
That one
see.
time.
Curiosity
You wanna know
killed
if
the
it
cat.
Yeah. Curiosity killed the cat. That's why I have mice.
We're running long today.
What'd you say about today?
We're running long today, so
Oh, are we?
everybody can get their stuff done.
Good.
Get what stuff done?
Like listing and stuff.
Baking. We want you to bake some bread.
Oh, hell no.
Make Gwen happy. Bake her some bread for when she gets home.
Oh, we got another bread maker just like that one sitting under the counter that never gets used.
Oh, I know. We never used ours either. I just buy frozen bread dough. It's just as good.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Why would this taste funny? I eat these ramen noodles like every day, the cheddar cheese ones. And today they taste funny. I don't know why.
Ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Or cheese?
They're the cup of soup ones, the instant lunch ones.
Oh, okay.
Cheddar cheese. Oh, they're so good.
I never ate those before.
Today they taste funny. I don't know why.
No, she's got her headphones laying on the desk, and she's using the mic from that, and it's working just fine. So, and then she has her speakers on.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. That's a horrible saying. That's awful.
Yeah, you know what's weird, Valerie? Is that oh, maybe it's always like that. I think I'm just weird today.
Weird all the time. So
I was thinking that your bottom picture shouldn't be on because you're showing on the big picture right now, but you're also showing on the little picture. And I think that usually is darkened when you're on. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It usually says it usually goes black and has our name on it.
Yeah. And so it just kind of I just kind of noticed that right now, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Are you presenting?
No, if he was presenting, it wouldn't switch around.
It's not switching out on mine.
Oh, it is on mine.
Oh, mine too.
Huh.
Talk, Valerie. Say something, Valerie.
All right.
Yeah, hers is going right on mine. It's black with her name on it. I think you're just nuts, Sally.
On the YouTube, it's fine. On the YouTube, it's doing that, but on my Hangouts, she's on, and then I can see everybody below.
On my Hangouts, it's right.
Huh.
It's just you, Sally.
Yep, it's just me. It's just me. Don't worry. $5.93. What?
$5.93.
Yeah, that's what I'm up to.
Oh. So we're going
one listing at a time.
So we're going long today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd like to. And Beth wants a long one because she's planning a listing extravaganza.
I want a long one too.
I do too.
Oh, you mean challenge?
Yeah. Yeah, not the other thing.
I'm challenging myself today.
Sally is like, she doesn't even know what we're talking about.
What are you saying?
Beth says she wants a long one.
I said, I want a long one too.
Oh.
And then I said, oh, you mean challenge?
That's probably not going to happen for me.
I know you guys keep thinking the same thing I am.
Other Jason, really?
What?
OJ says the sisters ain't right. What else is new?
Are you surprised? It's one of those days. Mike used to say, he said, well, you better hold on to your hats. It's going to be a wild ride.
OJ hasn't been here in a few days, has he?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Did he ever go to
MIA?
Ohio? Did you ever go to Ohio?
You should ask Valerie for a link, OJ.
I know he was going to Ohio at one point. I don't remember when.
So we could talk at you. What of your jeans as your first picture?
Yes, that's the money shot.
Aw, he's been sick in bed for 2 days. He's just crawling out now and trying to get better. So sorry.
Oh,
Hope you feel better.
It sucks to be sick.
It does. It's that time of year, though. Go get your flu shots.
I did, and I feel even worse.
no flu shot.
Huh? What did you say, Valerie?
I said no flu shot. That just gets you sicker.
No.
You ever think about this?
I don't.
You ever
believe
think
it.
about this? Maybe that like the people that get the flu shot, if like zombie apocalypse ever happens or something, like maybe we will be the ones that, like, if we die for any reason, we're the ones that are infected, or vice versa.
Yeah, I always think of that, Sally.
Never crossed my mind.
I think about this kind of shit. My mind is like ADHD. I swear.
Squirrel.
I wish my body was too, but it's not.
Yeah, imagine how skinny you would be.
I know. Seriously, if my body worked as hard as my mind does,
Yeah.
I would be like,
Everybody's in trouble.
I'd look like Hank.
You know, I'm always thinking too, but not weird stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the way my mind works. I always think it's shit like that.
But of course, I'm the one who thought of, like, you know how on SVU they're always saying, well,
Yeah.
there was a hair present, blah blah blah. What if you picked up a hair when you were going potty in a public restroom, and that was down there when they did a medical exam on you? Would that person who left the hair behind on the toilet be the one they blame?
Yeah, it's possible.
You know what I mean?
But it wouldn't be just that. There would have to be a link to that hair. Like there would have to be a what do you call it? Not a motivator, but what do you call it?
A motive?
A motive, yeah. To link
Not
to that hair
necessarily.
to the crime.
Not necessarily.
Yes. For them to convict
What about a random
you.
act? What about a random act? You don't have to have a motive. People rape people every day for just like that. They see
Yeah,
somebody
but
and rape them.
there would have to be some kind of motive to link the hair to the crime.
No, there doesn't need to be.
No, they can convict you just from DNA.
Yeah.
You can be convicted off DNA.
Well,
That's why a lot of
but
sometimes innocent people will go to jail. I mean,
Those people that are raping people just willy-nilly, there was no motive. They just did it.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
that's so wrong.
I think
my head hurts right now.
I think we're all in like rare form because like I'm thinking. I need a breathing treatment.
Well, that's why I say make sure you clean the toilet seat off when you're done, because you never know if you could
Jesus
be involved in a
Christ.
murder and rape, not even know it.
Oh my.
Get that call from Mariska Hargitay one day. You'll wish you listen to me.
I'm packing my Poshmark.
Don't leave any
Here's my
evidence
little
behind.
thank you.
Well, that's nice.
And it's got a free bracelet in it with my business card for eBay.
Nice.
I haven't sold anything on Posh yet, but I'm still listing.
I sold my Uggs from that sale. That you know what I'm talking about.
Cool.
That pallet
You
sale.
told me last night.
Oh yeah.
OJ says I get all my legal advice from the Picker Daily Hustle.
That was my sound.
Testes.
Testes. Nope, you got an echo.
God dang it.
You're just fine. What happened? That's so gross. I hate when people don't clean up after themselves. Like, you go into a public bathroom and there's pee on the seat. I cannot stand that shit. Or, blood or whatever. Like, even at my house, if like I'm on my monthly, I clean up after myself.
Ew, come on. Clean it up. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Do I have echo again?
Yes.
Dang it.
Poor Nikki. Shut up, Emily.
It wasn't me. It was your sons. They're making noises, not me.
Okay.
How about now?
Your youngest son wants to rock star.
Nope.
No? Oh, good.
You have an echo.
God dang it.
I hate that, man. That sucks. Yeah, no doubt, Mike. Ugh. Yeah, well, I work at a place where nobody cleans up after themselves in the bathroom, it seems like. So I'm always wiping up somebody's bodily fluids,
Ew.
Yeah, it was right.
Oh my god.
Hey. Yeah, there's some messes that I have to clean up that I'm like, seriously, were these people raised in the woods like with no mother?
How's my sound now?
Testes. Sounds good, Nikki.
All right, awesome. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
no, it's not your fault. It's my tablet. I don't know. I'll move it around on this table like not even an inch aside, and then I won't get an echo. But if it moves like the other way, like an inch, I get an echo.
That's crazy.
And then last night, my brand new computer, I got to use headphones because I got an echo. You know?
Well, stupid Hangouts is like that, though.
Maybe we should use something different.
I think that's a.
I see 10K on the bay. He uses Zoom, and I've heard good things about Zoom.
He uses what?
He uses Zoom. And I know a lot of people have used Zoom who like it.
Yeah.
But of course, if we use Zoom, then I wouldn't have needed the computer, so.
Yeah, and then, you know, a lot of people might not be able to watch or something.
Why wouldn't they be able to watch?
They use
it. It goes on YouTube.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It is the same thing as Hangouts.
Wow. Huh.
So Google, get your act together. We're going to find a different program.
Yeah, no shit.
How was the DSL?
Fishing and Picking is asking about your DSL last night during the live stream. It was good, I think.
Yeah, we're good. Everything was fine.
Oh, last night's show was great, except for that weird guest you had.
Hank. What did you say, Todd?
I heard it.
Last night's show was great, except for that weird guest you had.
Yeah. Yeah, something's always wrong with her shit.
It was kind of cute, though.
Nice.
Todd stayed awake the whole time. Almost.
Right.
Well, that was a plus.
Surprised because I thought you guys would tell me all to throw my shit all in the trash, you know.
I think they were kinder to you than they were Nikki.
What do you mean?
Like as in, like her, if it was her, they probably would have told her to throw half of it away.
You think so?
I don't know. Some of the things that I feel like they would have told, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I felt like they would have they told you to keep them. But I might be wrong.
Yeah.
It was cool though. I mean, I think it's cool to have that, but that changes the pace and it changes the. I don't know. It brings variety, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
It certainly was a wild array of different items.
Yeah.
I mean, you went from plates to all the other stuff.
Yeah, the Wilton stuff and the hats and
my baby
Tupperware. Your baby. Are you gonna buy that baby if I list it?
I might. I'm pretty interested in it.
What do you think it's worth?
I don't know. I mean, I have to look at some other like prices, you know, and see, like, get an idea. But
that brand though is like one of the top selling brands of the looking live baby dolls.
See, you better get your wallet out.
No, I'm not. I would probably get rid of it for.
Well, I was looking, and there was listings all over the place. That's why I said I'd have to look into it before I actually made a decision. You know what I mean? Because There was literally listings all over the place, and I was like, well,
No.
I could probably do 15. If she didn't, if there was no like markings on it, I would probably do 30, if not 40.
I think 15 is a fair price for that doll,
Yeah.
even in its condition.
yeah,
'Cause I was looking
Yeah.
at comps; they were
it's cute.
pretty high.
It's a cute little thing.
Yes, it is so, it's so lifelike, and like whenever it was in the box staring at me, it feels weird not to like pick it up and hold it. Like you want to hold the doll because it looks like a baby.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you do it for 15, I mean, look into it, but I'll almost positive I'll take it for 15. I just got to see how much it's going to cost to ship.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's not crazy from me to you.
it shouldn't be.
Not on your end. I'm just saying like the postal end. But I don't think
Yeah.
so either. Yeah, I think it should be decent, like not crazy, anything nuts. I mean, do you ship stuff to Valerie ever? Is she in
Stuff
like
it in a flat rate
No.
envelope. Want to fit in a flat rate envelope?
She
Hey,
don't ship.
I'm
She
going
says she's
to.
gonna,
I'm
but-
going to. I'm going.
will it fit in a padded flat rate?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
pretty long. Might
Maybe.
if you bend the legs.
I might have to bend the legs up.
You could put it in a shoebox.
Well, I'm sure Sophia will do worse than bend the legs up of something.
Probably fit it in a shoebox, and that would
shoebox,
probably fit
yeah.
better.
Like if I go.
Yeah, if you put them legs up, it might fit in there.
Mama.
It might. It might.
Sally.
And if she is gonna buy it, I wouldn't list it on eBay. I'd just let her buy it from you.
Yeah, you're
Just-
gonna have to pay fees.
It's so
Ship it through
crazy.
PayPal.
It's so crazy how like if you
Cool.
bounce it, it bounces like you were holding a baby. Like
It is cute. It's cute as a button. It is cute.
Yeah, we want it. I'm gonna teach her that it's her brother.
Nice.
I'm gonna be like, Sophia, go get your brother.
It's your brother that never gets older.
She won't eat that food until maybe.
yeah,
when-
just his little face is cute.
Yeah, just figure out how much it's gonna be to ship. I'll just buy it. Just don't put it on eBay because then you're gonna have to pay fees.
Okay.
Pointless. I mean,
You can ship it through PayPal.
yeah, and you still get the discount, I think, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same kind of discount, but
Right. But a little one.
oh. Hi, Tara.
What's up?
Internet. Da, da, da.
So, was your bag sale a success, Valerie?
Yes, very much a success.
I only got one bag at my bag sale because I didn't know they were having a bag sale, so I got there a little late. But then I went to a different thrift store and I totally hit the snowmobile mother load. They were just putting it out, and I had to put the stuff up on the counter and say I'll be right back because then I had to go to the ATM to get more cash. They did good.
Oh.
That's good though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
You did all that clothing?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. Ah.
Hi, Jim.
Hola. Hola, chicas. Skidoo T-Max. I paid,
Oh,
I think I paid $5 for it. Here's another. It's all Skidoo. Here's another. It's Skidoo Bombardier, just kind of a plainer one.
Ain't that Bombardier?
No, it's Bombardier.
Bombardier.
Oh, Bombardier, but Bombardier started the company.
Oh, okay.
Harley Davidson leather purse, which I thought was kind of cool. So I those anything.
That's cool.
More Skidoo jackets. Did I show that one? I don't remember.
No.
More Skidoo.
Oh.
Nice. Skidoo leather. That's $150.
Oh yeah.
Smells buttery.
Sorry.
I wish my thrift stores were cheaper.
Skidoo. These are nice. These are men's extra large,
With
but they're
reinforced.
But they're the more modern ones. They're the Skidoo Team X too. So
Yeah, and they got like the reinforcement, like a motorcycle jack, patches at the elbows and vital area and organ areas.
Nice.
I guess you only have one vital organ in your pants. But.
Anyway, and then I went back there this morning, and then I cleaned up the rest of the snow pants they put out. Anyway, yeah, so that was good. Yeah, I had to go to the bank in the morning, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to go check Three Lakes Thrift Store. So I did that. They had a bag sale. That was okay. And then I'm like, well, I'll check the ones in town. I go to the first one. Oh, which actually the first one, I got this thing for $5. It's a Magnavox VHS DVD recorder.
Oh.
And when I looked it up, I got the remote for it. They look like they sell for about $150. I paid $5 for that. Nice. And then I went to the other one. Then I had to go get more cash. And Jim's like, I figured you found something because I saw the dash for cash coming in when you're getting money out.
I get these notifications from PayPal. I'm like, whoa, wow, we're really rocking the time machine today. Or the oh my God, when's the last time we saw time?
Anyway, so I was pretty happy to get all that Skidoo clothing.
I use AOL Messenger and time machines.
What'd you pay for that leather Skidoo?
I paid $25 for it.
Oh.
But I know that's about $150, $175 jacket, depending on, how many are out there and stuff. And I will say, sell snowmobile clothing, like people up here towards the north. I pick up Polaris clothing if it's cheap. But if you want ones that sell faster, Skidoo sells faster, Articat sells faster, Yamaha sells faster. And I don't know why, but Polaris just doesn't sell as fast. I think Polaris tires are very cheap or something.
My husband calls it Pissolaris.
Yeah, I'm an Articat person.
Hey, Nikki, I got snowmobile for you. That Bombardier guy, he tinkered with snowmobiles. You're making something that would go on the snow up in French Canada or whatever. Where is it, Quebec or?
Yeah, he's from like around Quebec.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's tinkering with it. Well, what happens is one winter his son gets a real bad fever, and they try to get him to the doctor, but he's got one of these hodgepodge snow machines put together, and he can't make it. It can't keep it running, and the kid dies. So he decides after that, I'm going to seriously devote more time to doing this, and that's when he invents the regular single track snowmobile that we know of today.
What did we have? Was that a 60? We had a 62 Skidoo.
It was one, they made 1,200.
They only made 1,200 of them, and we bought it. It looked like a sack.
It looked like it was underwater.
The tunnel was rusted out. The engine seized up. A lot of rust damage. We paid $50 for it. We had it for a long time. And when we decided to sell off the snowmobiles because we want to move, that $50 rusted up tunnel we sold for, I think, almost $2,300.
Wow.
Wow.
Because it was only the first year they made like 200. The second year is what we had was they made 1,200. So I mean, these first 2 years are super, super rare.
Anyway. There's a little snowmobile trivia for you.
We found it on VHS at a thrift store. The life of this Bombardier guy, and it tells you his for when he was a kid tinkering with things and stuff, and how he evolved into developing this snowmobile. And then his son took over the company when he died. Yeah, the prototype of that snowmobile, what they call a tin cab, the prototype was built on plywood.
Huh.
My brother was really big into Skidoo.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then I found this, which I'll show you guys because you guys might run across this. This wool hat here. It's a Filson wool hat. Anyway, the vests do like $50, but this hat will sell for like 30 to 34.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Filson wool hat. I ran it. Yep. That was again with that thrift store with all the snowmobile clothing, and then I just bought a Skidoo stocking hat because they're always good for like 10 to $12, 10 to 14.
Yeah.
See, I don't get nothing like that at my thrift store, and when they do, it's priced just astronomical.
That is mine too, but I will tell you this: they had a different pricer in there. She was a little old lady, and that bag got donated today or that morning.
Oh,
she's just going through and pricing it. It was just me, the right place at the right time. It was total luck.
Yeah.
I was telling Jim because I think what they do at my thrift store is like if they get a big bunch of snowmobile clothes like that, they'll put out one or two and they piecemeal it out throughout the winter. Where she just threw them all up on the rack right away. I mean, like those men's extra large snow pants for like $5. I mean, I'll probably get $50 to $60 for those Skidoo T-Max pants. It was crazy. It was just luck.
Well, it ain't luck. My advice to anybody thrifting is don't go to the thrift store and go drop $100 once a month. Go to the thrift store every single morning. Or if it's the afternoon, it doesn't matter because you don't know when that donation is going to come in anyway. But at least hit the thrift store once a day. When you find that good stuff when you're hitting that thrift store, because there's a lot of days you'll go there and there won't be nothing. It's the same old stuff. You wasted your time. That's okay. Because one day you're really going to hit it, like a morning like she had. That ain't luck. That's putting yourself in the right place at the right time. That's
true.
It's like a fisher person. You know, when you go out fishing, if you fish every day, you're going to catch fish by accident and you're going to develop your skills. If you do it once a month, you're just not going to catch as many fish. I don't care how good you are.
Yeah.
You gotta do it every single day. And you don't have to devote hours. Just do a quick peruse. You know, if there's nothing there, leave and don't spend no money. But just make sure.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to spend money when you're there. If there's nothing there, just don't spend your money.
Yeah, and most people. I mean, I'm not saying make a special trip to the thrift store. Most of us make at least one trip into quote unquote town every single day.
Yeah.
So when you're making that trip into town, make sure that tapping that thrift store is one of the things you do.
Yeah.
My advice for the morning.
You heard it from Jim.
There you go. And the reason I've been hitting the thrift stores more lately is because I've been like on the Christmas hunt, you know. So I've been just going and check because they're setting out their Christmas stuff. I've been checking Christmas stuff.
I don't know. This mouse trap moved. It's in a different position than it was last night when I went to bed. But there's no green light on it. I wonder if my husband checked it this morning, maybe. I don't know.
He might have.
Pick it up and see if it's heavy.
I'm not touching it.
I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I just seen a commercial for these ones that like they walk into and it turns and traps them.
I have those. I have a couple of those actually.
This one electrocutes them.
Oh. Yeah, those are pretty cool. They just walk in and I guess the weight or something triggers it and it turns and it traps them.
Yeah.
I was like, huh, that's pretty nifty.
But it says there's supposed to be a green light on it if it catches one, so I don't know. Kind of intrigued to find out. I don't want to touch it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I was you. I can't handle that.
I damn near shit when my husband told me he paid $20 a trap, though. I was like, oh my God.
But, you know, if it works, I mean, it makes sense. Why not have something reusable rather than,
Yeah,
you know,
one set of
something that-
batteries. One set of batteries will kill over 100 mice.
Wow.
I put down the water for Cody. Mabel tries to put her head in it. Cody takes her body and deliberately, like a cow, like pushes her away from her. It's so funny. Cody does not like Mabel. There.
Is Cody the white one?
No, she's a brown chocolate.
She's the chocolate lab.
Oh, the chocolate one. Oh.
Like the cocker
What's the white one's name?
Candy. The little cocker spaniel. Candy.
What's her name? Candy?
Yeah, she's a cocker spaniel.
Yeah, she's not really
she's
smart enough to dislike anybody.
She's really old. She was my mother's dog, and when my mom died, you know, I just kept her.
Yeah.
She's really old. 'Cause my mom passed away like in 9, so I mean that dog's I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's at least 15 to 17.
Wow. She was sitting there almost the whole time Jim was doing that video, just wagging her tail looking at Jim.
We either call her Randy or
like Trailer Park Boy. Randy.
Yeah.
We either call her Randy or Snarfy or that one. What's that thing? What was it called? Yeah, the Thundercats. They got that thing that's real wimpy. Goes snarf, snarf, because she's a super wimp. Really dense.
She sure is a cutie.
Snarf, snarf.
Remember that? I used to watch the cartoon and you'd have Snarf, you know, you'd always be like telling Lionel, that's too dangerous. Snarf.
You know what? I think that's on He-Man.
No, it's Thundercats.
Is it Thundercats? Okay.
Thundercats is Snarf.
Yeah, I get a mix up all the time, Sally. Yeah, she jumps all over. No, that's
That's right.
What's her other? Oh, Voltron. That's the other
I
one. If I make a mistake on Voltron, she flips out too. She's Voltron's. She had the thing with the different cats that click together to make the big Voltron, and
I still have it.
she still has it, of course.
I used to play with that shit all the time when I was a kid.
Sometimes it's good to have 45,000 square feet of storage. I'm keeping that.
Forever.
We were just talking this morning because there's this place down in Kentucky that we both like, and it's got 2 tobacco barns. And I was just telling Tara this morning, I go, yeah, then if we have to move right away, we won't have to sort through the stuff. We can just bring it all with us.
There you go.
You know, we won't have to sell it at a loss. We'll be able to just take it all.
Oh boy.
Beth says, does she beat you, Jim? Type SOS if you need help.
Yeah, I really beat him. He's lucky he's married to me. When his first wife, when he's married to his first wife, he couldn't own any kind of junk. Like, he'd try to have like junk snowmobiles and she'd make him get rid of them and stuff, but I just let him run wild, and that's where I made my mistake.
Probably most of the audience are like, well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Why would you let him keep all that crap?
And that's where I made my mistake. It's like, you know, like if you had like 2 alcoholics get together and they just can't ever like get over alcohol or drugs because they're dependent on it. That's like me and Jim with junk. It's like we're like a crutch to the other one on junk. It's
we can admit it.
We're the same way.
Yeah.
Well, I was brought up around machinery, and I know the importance of it all. And my dad was a collector, and my brother was a collector, and then Gary married into it, and my husband now is a collector.
Yeah, you're an enabler. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, my mother, she gave up her brand new kitchen that my dad, they were saving up to remodel the kitchen for my mom. And all of a sudden the deal with the steam engine came about, and she let him take the money that he saved to remodel her kitchen.
That's a good woman.
To buy the steam engine.
Enabler. Maybe we should
There's like something called like Resellers Anonymous or something.
Yeah.
You know, how to get over
I'm Todd. I'm a junkaholic.
You can hand out like some of those coins and stuff.
What did Todd say? I'm a what-a-hog?
Yeah, but see, it's still too high. I'm a junkaholic. Do you have a lot of that where I could put that underneath?
No, I don't. But do you have another little bit of here? Just take that foam out. Just tape this over Jesus's important parts.
What are you talking about? Jesus' important parts.
Oh, I got this big crucifix or something.
I gotta ship this.
Oh. I have to really pack the whole thing in foam. It's wood. It's a big hunk of wood.
So he just wants to put some bubble wrap over Jesus's important parts, which
it doesn't break.
I don't like the way you describe Jesus's part.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Well, you know what?
I feel like I need to pray for you, Jim.
Yeah. Well, here, why don't I just take this and I'll cut it open, and then I'll put that around them. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, during Christmas and Easter, religious stuff sells, boy.
Yeah.
If it's really Catholic-y, like 1950s, like pre-Vatican II, like where they're really getting into the real gory, that stuff goes crazy.
Yeah.
Like, all those sick call crosses, those last rites crosses. I mean, I always pick them up because I don't have them more than maybe a couple weeks. They go pretty fast.
When I was in second grade in Catholic school, because it was a pretty modest parish, I mean, they didn't have a lot of money. I mean, I understand why they did it, but we had these books that were pre-Vatican II. So you're praying to get out of purgatory in these old books, these old children's prayer books or whatever.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a Catholic version of Dick and Jane, the boy and the girl, they eat a hot dog on Friday or whatever, so they're praying to get out, purgatory or whatever. So they got all these prayers. So us kids, we'd be like reading those prayers, you'd be adding up how much time you're getting out of because it would say right on the prayer how much time out of purgatory this will get you.
Yeah.
So we're like praying for this. These second graders are all praying, reading these prayers and stuff, thinking, oh boy, I'm going to get this much time off of purgatory. Then we get to third grade, and the priest comes in. He teaches our religion class, not this old school nun that doesn't believe in Vatican II. We get the priest. He comes in and explains to us all how that's all different now. There is no purgatory, and when you rise again, you're just going to go right to heaven. And we're like, what? So we did all that purgatory for nothing? Funny. Oh, I remember when they let you touch the host. Because when I started Catholic school, if you touched the host, it was then. By the time I was out of Catholic school, they handed you the host and you put it in your own mouth. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. And now you don't even have to make the sign of the cross.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
You know how you used to take your communion and whatever, and then you'd walk a couple inches and you'd make the sign of the cross to the crucifix?
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that anymore.
Yeah, our Catholic church here in town, I mean, and right now me and Jim don't actively go to church. Anyway, not that that's right or anything. I don't care for the Catholic church because they've changed it. It's turned into like this meeting hall. It's like these it's too modern. I like a little bit of the old-fashioned Catholic church, you know what I mean? And it's like too modern. I don't like it.
And they changed the way everything you say in church is all changed now.
We don't even have a crucifix above the altar. They're like, and like this, and we have this beautiful church. We don't have the cross up. We don't have. They have a very plain cross.
It's called the gathering space.
It's called the gathering space. They have this plain cross that they carry in with the opening procession. But like in the older Catholic churches, you have your permanent crucifix in there. You have your station cross up and down the sidewall. We don't have any of that. It looks like some kind of modern just meeting area.
Oh,
it's
that's
sad.
not right.
And we had an old church. It had beautiful stained glass windows and all the artwork and everything. But they are moving away from that anyway. Ran over on the Catholic Church.
Yeah, we're probably touching on religion.
Yeah. You took my plastic, and I wasn't even done with it.
Well, we weren't discussing bad things about religion.
No.
Yeah, when my kids had their first communion, right after I noticed they weren't making the sign of the cross when they walked over, and I was like, and I stopped. When we got back to the pew, I was like, hey, you're supposed to do the sign of the cross. And they're like, no, you don't have, they said you don't have to do that anymore.
Huh.
I was like, well, just do it.
Huh.
It's not right. Just do it.
You remind me of that nun I had in 2nd grade. Mother said there is no purgatory. Just pray.
Yeah, just pray. Now, see, I was always taught that there was purgatory, and you have to pray for the people that are in purgatory.
Yeah, when I
Get
went to
out.
Catholic school, they didn't teach us about purgatory. But maybe you had a more old-fashioned church. Yeah, when I went to Catholic school, they didn't teach us about purgatory. What are you doing?
Trying to find a pair of scissors that cut.
I just handed
No, that's
you
2
one.
butter knives like tied together. It's
Come on, Jim. The deal.
And he wants me to help him pack, and then he takes my stuff away, and then packing.
Here's a knife, pointy side first.
Well, I just pray for the dead just in case there still is purgatory.
Yeah. I wonder, do they even do that anymore? Remember, like, you would buy masses, like if you had a loved one that died, and you'd donate to the church, so they would be mentioned at service.
Yeah, they still do that here too.
I don't see why you pray for the dead. Is there like a holy waiting room?
Well, that's purgatory.
Oh.
Purgatory is where you sit, before you can go to heaven. But now
that's after Jesus comes back, because nobody comes back. Nobody comes up until Jesus comes back.
Yeah.
That's why there's ghosts. Because according to the Bible, we all come back.
All right, now you're getting too religious.
Well, this is about because my mom is super religious, but she believes in ghosts too. And I'm like, Mom, my mom's a real Bible thumper. I'm like, Mom, it says in the Bible that we all come back at the same time. Then she just like,
Yeah.
And his mom was Catholic, but I wouldn't call her Catholic anymore. I think she goes to like
priests,
like the what would you call a Bible church? You know, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of non-denominational.
Well, she's in Florida around Orlando, and she floats from one kooky church to the next. And I want to tell you, you want to get run into some kooky outfits around the floor. They got every kind of.
Go down to Texas.
Oh boy!
Yeah, oh boy!
I know. I heard about like these people that collect stuff down there and stuff.
Someone else's.
It was funny when we went down to buy Gary's truck, and we stopped in Waco to sleep, and we rented this motel room, and the guy was from here, and he's like, yeah, I moved down here in whatever year it was, with that David Koresh in Waco.
Yeah.
And when he was talking about it, and he said he moved down there to be closer to the church and blah, blah, blah. And I told my husband when we got up to the room, I said, oh my God, that is when Waco happened. And he's like, are you kidding me? I said, no. And I looked it up, and sure as hell, yeah. That's why he moved down there, was that David Koresh thing.
Wow.
Whatever that guy's name was, remember?
Yeah, at least he didn't get killed.
Yeah, he must have. I don't know how he got out, but because I thought everybody died.
Well, maybe some weren't in the place.
Maybe they weren't there at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they had like a lot of them had like outside jobs and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Where's some non-controversial topics of religion in Waco?
Yeah. And then me and my husband, this guy was such a weirdo. Me and my husband were in our room for like a half hour already. And this was at 11 o'clock or 11:30 at night. All of a sudden, our phone, ring, 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 ring. We're like, what the hell? We just got into bed, you know? And then all of a sudden, ring, 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 ring. My husband answers the phone, hello, which was across the room, so he had to get out of bed to answer it. And he's like, hi, this is the front desk. I was just wondering, how is your room? Really? You waited 30 minutes to call us and ask us when it's like 11:30 at night?
Oh, man.
I mean, obviously, 11:30 at night. We just told them that we've been driving for about 3 hours, and we were tired. Why would you wait 30 minutes to call us to ask us how the room is, or call us at all? I mean,
It's a good thing Gary was like putting the moves on you or something. Then after the phone call, you're like, oh yeah, now I'm too tired. Sorry, Gary.
I'm never too tired.
You would have really been mad at that desk clerk.
Well,
That's